Okay. What does dastan mean?
Stories.
Actually, oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I should have asked that for the question in the interview. Thank you. Oh my God. ये रंगा बेचारे
Hot.
थे. Mashallah,
Be
bazwashi.
careful.
Wow. What is this?
Saffron tea?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's saffron.
Saffron, cardamom.
Bazwashi, mashallah.
بكل عربانية بالعافية. Bon appetit.
Oh, بالعافية.
بالعافية.
السلام عليكم ولكل चारुका उम्मीद करना कि शुमा हर जा हस्ते वश और सलामत है मर्ची के रुचा मा हुमेरा जाने को निश्तगा ओ हुमेरा ऑनलाइन टिकटॉक और यूट्यूब और इंस्टाग्राम में भी सारा तो शामिल है ना not Instagram you should make an Instagram because mashallah she makes amazing videos with Baluchi women right so Baluchani guna nindi gap kante ayani kissayana gushi ayani zindagiye kissayana gushi which is so cool and I actually was inspired by you believe it or not so
I'm honored.
when
Thank you.
when I thought about Balucha miti mama sunchaga bittaga ke baluta yak story be banayna to mani TikTok ke pages sarat ke
Oh, mashallah.
and
Good.
that's what I was like, Mama, I love what she's doing and I want to be like her. So this is actually the inspiration behind Balucha as well. There was a couple of things that were inspiring me, but definitely you were my okay, I can do it too. Na mani
Yes,
guna
yeah.
bi aga dega Baluchi jani ne
Good
kana
friend.
gai that's successful mashallah in
course.
her own life, then I can do it too. So it's like meeting an inspiration, mashallah.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course.
Oh, my boss Kosha Marchito at Kage. We
I'm
got to
happy
meet.
to.
We met before.
Yeah.
But not like this.
Yeah.
You're a baby.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
a baby.
she
She
is.
is honestly like we clicked like this when
Yes,
I met you, mashallah.
Yes.
Mamiti mashi lugat ka. I was nervous because I'm meeting somebody that I'm inspired by na. Gora mamiti matara di mango alle machun. She gonna abar bekana balkina imana wash davi balkina mara dost bhi. You guys know anxiety, right? तो kamuke anxious be bale alhamdulillah I met you and you're so chill. You guys, she's so fun. Like naturally I can tell why mardom tara story ko shante because you're very you make people feel calm.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Right?
alhamdulillah.
Mashallah. Gora hamshi to bare mana kamuke bogo to dastan chu shuru
Chun
kota.
bane tage. Well, Dastane story, it just clicked, as you said. It just clicks maybe with everyone.
Yeah.
Gora Yakruchi, my siblings were traveling. So Maluga Tanka Bittagaoti Ameguna,
Okay.
my mother and my grandmother.
Oh, I see.
And my father was at work. So Makali Mam Bittaga, Amma Bitta or Maznimat Bitta, Isha Nishtagata Anchu, evening time, chai guna nishtagap janage barkanaga bittaga. So they were talking about their experiences, what happened with them, what happened to them, what they went through. And then I was just sitting on the floor and looking at them. I'm the bas mana click ko ke ma yani e janin icho shana taklif chest kota incho shana they went through a lot. But like kas naza.
Yeah.
Kasi bhi naza. What they've gone through, how they raised their children, what happened to them, what happened with them. بل ما بلكي ما أنا وتي يعني حقي أنا من لقي ما دات نكنا جاي. At least let's bring it to the people. Let's talk about it.
Let's bring it to the community.
And my generation, ما وخير 80s a generation. شو بلكي 90s 2000 a generation. ما شو ما بلكي okay 80s a بلكي كم بس they might be going through the same. بله एक अन्निगे नोके generation आइनी life different है आइनी life दिगे नमुन्ने नज़ाना कि मैं पीरेना मैं मस्तेना चे तकलीफी काटता या तो they went through कि मर्ची मारा ये चीज़ दाद खाना गया शर्र ज़िंदगी है comfortable life or इंचो आइनी ज़िंदगी trouble hassle hard work नीस्ती अंचो के मैं माचानी ज़माने का बिता that inspired me. I started with them, actually. I spoke to them. What? As per me, arkasi life yak story yak dastani.
Oh.
Mama li mein kissa what yak dastani. You can tell people about it. Mani kissa yak dastani. تونا مردمانا قوشا يعني وتي كسا أرتيكز مردمية زندگي سواء whether it's just a part of their life or their whole life.
Right.
So अगर कसाने पार्टी अभी मर्दों ने गुना शेयर करने और आ पार्टा चे कसी दिगे कसी या फायदा रसी एक lesson to be learned is much better than not serving anyone, just keeping it to yourself or दिगे खामोशी इख्तियार करना. It will not work.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
That's true. Anni ge dora ma har cheeze post kana gaye, and I'm talking ma wati gona bhi abar kana gaye amiti ma abara gosha ke ma online har khushiye post kane, right? Ma har wade post kane. We want to talk about the goodness. When you graduate, you don't talk about amiti ma to shapa rishta ge grewa gaye te final kaya gaye. You don't talk about that. Balki na, you're going through something. Te friendship e khatam bitta o tara e test exam degi o ai bahaz mazne friendship e bitta te wasta. तो शरीय सर स्टडी ना ये चीज़ा नहीं बारे हम अपना कने भले we graduated right अमी खुशियाँ मान कने ओ you get a job बल्कि ना तो बेरोजगार बितगे for months on end. Some people might have been homeless but they're only gonna post के मना कार मिले.
Yes.
अमी चीज़ा I notice के तो almost खत्म ही करना गए. You're bringing in के failures आनी भी बारे अब आए दे मगाब बेकने. Because zindagi is not about just positive of social media. That's all you see.
Exactly.
Right? A pretty filter, a pretty picture ke zindagi anshe. O mai balochani tuka man nalote ke kase bezan ke mai loge tuka chebiya gaye. Even though arch logi tuka ame yakke kahani
story.
Right? It's the same story. So I think mabayade wati failures ana biare dima o pish bekane o bogoshe ke sometimes in life you do fail. Bale to pada ushte, pada to rawe, pada dima biye, right? Because mauti mata biye abar goshta. I said amma to online bea wati failures ani bare ame immigration story ke makote.
Yes.
Mainly about failures comes from a story that you talked about. There was this woman yak janine bitta Pakistan amani dila o ai wati zindagi bare abare o ai mara goshage ke yani mani kira ich na bitta o ma zindagi ich kushi na ditta.
Right. Yes.
And I was so shocked ke mardo mein incho sadness ache gwaza gaye o doro duniya pesh ka ke what money zindagi tuka I've only seen sadness.
Yes, correct.
It takes guts to be able to say that.
MashaAllah, she was so calm while she was talking, and then she started crying. Bale, hame confidence se sarai janin uti kisse goshaga bitta. It was not that ke nishta mana che ek cheezi ya umeed kana gaye ke ma ye life balki change kana, I'll give her something. No, she just wanted to share her experience. O mardumana luti bugushi ke becha chushe bhi mardum haste duniya tuka. Fa it was an amazing experience. Or Pakistan tuka, it was, I went there just for 3 days. I just approached 2 people through somebody, and then they came, they were ready. I was shocked.
Wow.
And there were more who wanted to come and talk, but I didn't have time.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
I think people should come forward, talk about themselves.
Yeah.
They एक चीज हस्ता के मर्दम शाना गोश्ता का जानीना के मनी देमा पेश मदार मना लूटा कसे मना बेजा मना लूटा मनी आवाज़ कसे बेजा but mani wasta micho baz bitay atkanga dema ashana abar kota icho courage pish dashta
which is
amazing.
It is amazing.
Yes.
It takes guts, right? And speaking of journeys, mabazi abarete ke zindagi to ka bazi hurdles kayante journeys kayante ke to experience kane. I want to talk a little bit about your educational journey.
No.
Mashallah.
That was
So how was that like?
okay. So como pushtarawim. Como pushtarawim. So I was the first child.
Okay.
So mani peta mashallah do sir kota. But I was the eldest among all the kids.
Okay.
Ma awali chok bittaga. Of course, man archi experience taka kastere bradgwara nakota.
Okay.
So life was much easier for them than me. Alhamdulillah, bit mani sharri jagya kara bitta. But to raise 13 kids in Dubai, uh, providing them housing,
It's not easy.
education,
To say the
schooling,
least, yeah.
especially mani peta always ami believe kota ke manaluta uti chukana government school amang kana manaluta ay na kali Arabi buwan ante na ni ugram may peta mara private schooling data.
Okay.
Oh, we were into English, Arabic, both. So, or alhamdulillah, we had a good lifestyle. Sharri, alhamdulillah, فجي چیز ما يوستا يعني توشا متوفر available bitta, a cheese kamina bitta. He worked so hard to provide us all that. But amshi موانا قلت alhamdulillah, I was a brilliant student, I can say. And I've always wanted to become a surgeon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but alhamdulillah, it didn't work out, however. Or a pilot.
A pilot.
Yes.
Yeah, mashallah.
Zamane arjane ke luteta cabin crew bani. I didn't want to become a cabin crew. Or maybe okay, kamo ishta o balki cabin crew bana. If not pilot, belly cabin crew bana, no issues. Bale amshe ke I've always aimed for high. Always. I wanted to become somebody. I've always dreamed big.
Yeah. Mashallah.
Bale, alhamdulillah, Allah yadigi plan irko tagamay wasta. Amshi ma 10th grade eta. Mani abba pita mani piroka pegam iradat.
Okay.
Shi chokana jenik kana. Jenik chokana kash skoola che bas sinte shani. وانا جزانت اني الحمد لله چامي پچ بيتا شاني اني سيره دگه يعني بلاني هستاي كسيره تيمنت اني كاشه بس جنك باز ما وانا اشياء امشي غرا ما مارا دare ko skoola che manata or dige mani saigwar mara dare ko skoola che maluga nishtini ma already higher grade eta 10th grade eta and nobody cared. I'm a topper sharri grades mil gaya or what يعني سجّي مي واب مي dreams goals سجّي shattered baya mani dema. I did feel mani mate family kamo ini side family affected bittaga.
Oh.
And because I can see luge mahol kamo change by again. There were disturbances. There was stuff going on which I did not maybe understand at that time. कि ची बया गई लोगे तो का इंचो चिया माहौल खराब बह गई लोगे. But something was going on which I did not understand as a kid. But what I knew is my life is doomed. It's stopped. I have nothing else to do. So at that time, I tried some other ways to continue my studies. Archi bibi madarbi ayama buana. Gura madarat ka. I went with my aunt to study Quran. Quran hifz kanak start ko. So might as well be this. Then agar dege cheeze na bhi, I cannot stop. That was not me. But amshi gura mani mama jo mani mate brati. I may alhamdulillah mashallah idol bitta. Yani mashallah awata ya PhD kuta. He was just a role model for all of us.
Wow.
Always supportive, always pushing us to better stuff in life, better things in life, to achieve our goals. He taught me how to write letters, diary writing. I have started at that time, even before, way before that. Diary what is going on in your life every day, how you feel, you write it.
Record it.
Yes. At that time it was writing it, recording it, document it. And then don't let anybody read that. That's your stuff. That's too private. Gora amshi mama start kotaga. Amshi imna ko mana or a wife. She was a Canadian. She took us to her friend who was holding a position at a library. Yak Namdare library aste Dubai tuka. They used to have a small workshop within the library and the university.
Wow.
And another private firm next to each other. So it was a big community.
It was huge.
Yes. And in that workshop, they used to restore manuscripts. Manuscripts are handwritten books.
Okay.
Arabic book bittaga, Latin, and I don't know, digi language bittaga. Yes, they were all handwritten books, mainly Arabic books.
So you're holding a bit of history in your
Yes,
hands.
exactly. So at that time, I was around maybe 16, 17. I was not even allowed to work, but we went there for يعني एक طريقة एक واسطة كانت कि منا university مان بكنتي
Yeah.
even though I have not completed my high school.
Oh, wow.
نيمشي but owner of the no stop here, think about it. You have not done your high school. You cannot go to university.
Right.
ترى لازم بايدي توتي وانا complete بكنة. Then I promise you من تراوتي university, which was an Islamic and law university.
Amazing.
أمودا من ترى admission دايا. I promise you that. أمشي قرا. He gave me a small job. He said, you can come to the workshop. You can learn. يعني it's not a job. It's like a training. So याद बगैर إيه إشانة चून restore كنا إيه manuscripts चून संभाला and then how we place it, how we restore it, how we store it in the library, where do we keep it. إيه كارتا إيه بيتي. You
What
do
an
that.
amazing piece of experience.
Yes, exactly. With that, Halima, believe me, I started my love for books. I started my love for reading. I didn't know that I loved reading. I started reading those small bits and pieces, which was very difficult, you know. Kamo time guna ink bhi kamo chu rawante, but it was amazing, mashallah.
Yeah,
I
mashallah.
started developing a love for reading from that experience.
Subhanallah.
Or they were so supportive. They let me leave before time, before my shift ends, and let me go and complete my education. And they gave me a very small يعني كساني allowance data bitta ke mawti wanaga complete bekana. Gora शुरुआता ma अब्बाई गुना द्रुग बस्तगे मस्ती. No, I'm going for studying. I'm going for this. But actually, when he came to know that these are manuscripts, these are Islamic books, Arabic books, so he was fine with it, and it was a nice place. There were all ladies there, women there. Oh, and you wore that lab coat. You felt like you're a doctor. I've always wanted to become a surgeon. Didn't work. Might as well be a surgeon working on books.
For books, yeah,
For books,
mashallah.
yeah. But asto gura anchu mawati grade 11, grade 12, khalasko. That was also another journey. Schooling, bas distance schooling bitta, bas dir bitta. I had to travel, and the public transport was not available everywhere. So we had to go through like carpooling and all other stuff, which many of us living in UAE can relate. How bad is the traffic? And you know, takes a lot of time to reach from one place to travel from one place to another. المهم, a journey خلاص بيت grade 12. But I had to do my university. I just can't stop this.
Mashallah.
Alhamdulillah, after that, I started working. I started working as a call center agent. Yaktimi kehte mani neighbor calli kehte interview wasta. And she comes to me, mana sooj bede ma che bogusham, chuna bar bekana, che bekana. And then I teach her. Next day, she doesn't go for the interview. When I come to know, I become upset. Hey, tu chiya nashtage ganuke? You got a good offer. She I said, okay, give me the phone number. I take the phone number and I call them.
Good for you.
Yeah, I call them. I can speak 3 languages. I am this, I'm that. I was very confident. Kasaniya overconfident. Just, do you want me to come for an interview? She said, yes, right over. Come now. Come now if you can come. Okay, next morning I go for an interview. They select me then and there. Go for training now. So it was in a call center. They needed all the languages that I speak, a little bit of Farsi, English, Arabic, everything. Urdu. So mani journey shuru bhi. So this was where I actually started working. And then, mashallah, alhamdulillah, with time, my father and the family also started accepting it. Time is changing, girls need to go out. So that was very important. At this point of time, they were very supportive.
Oh, that's so
I was not expecting it, but alhamdulillah, I was the first girl to get a driver's license in the family. And then I started my university education. I said, I'm ready to pay. I will pay for my car. Get me a car. Go get me any car. So he just goes to a showroom, selects a car, brings it to, I don't know what it is. This is your car. Okay, I'm done. It's okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. I had to drive, go to Jabal Ali, work there. and then come back in this traffic. After work, I used to go to 3 times a week to university study.
Wow.
And ए दौरान भी बाज़ी चीज़ बयां like रिश्ता एक है, you have to get married to this guy, and I trust my family and I say yes to it. Maybe I didn't have a choice back then, but then yes, I said yes, but it didn't work. It was difficult because there was a big gap between the mindset of both me and him.
Yeah.
We were not getting along well because he was coming back from a different background. I was raised and born and raised here. I was coming from a different background, and I had my own goals. We did not match his goals. So that didn't work. That's another story.
Yeah.
But we're coming back to the university part. तो इसी तो कभी अवधा मना कमो याने pin kota bitta ishana ge. Oh, to chiya wana gaye. In the end, you're going there. In the end, to ase sara kanwar kane. You know, these kind of stuff.
Okay.
But I did not demotivate myself. Mawatara kadibi kasaji jal na samjeta. Even if I have to do this, agar mana arjagya radayanti, even if I have to get married to this guy and go somewhere I don't want to, I will do something else there.
Hope.
I had hope and I had made plan B. This is me. I always have plan A, B, C for everything in life.
MashaAllah.
Ma ami amate ma e point ma ami sochata ki agar mani eda echnabit gora with this degree which I'm going to take, this is going to happen, it's going to happen. I'm not going
Yeah.
to stop wherever I am. I have to get my bachelor's anyhow. That's the minimum.
That's a
I'm
really
having.
hard mindset to have.
It
MashaAllah.
was
So
difficult.
it's really
It was
good.
very difficult, Halima, but I did it, alhamdulillah. And I enjoy the struggles I've gone through more than taking the degree itself, you know.
Yeah. It's not about the journey, it's
Yes.
about the travel. But anchi ek saying asti
Yes.
where goshage ke even with university, ame degree ke mana mille ishi mana incho fayda nada ke mana ama ruchi ke ma shashbaja padat kaga padal yazda waja loga shotaga sardiye to ka
China munna ma
arch pem a degree sartage.
Exactly. Gura ma ite ma me plan B kota agar mani eda echnabit ma arja gaya baya, I will open up a school or try to get a government school. I will work there. So A B mani kara ek plan e bitta. I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
I can't. That is for me. Mani waste. And then,
Amazing.
anyways, that rishta mein abar that one didn't work out somehow. That's another story.
Yeah, but good for you for focusing.
Yes.
Even though something's not working out, it's okay to say no.
Yes,
It's okay to leave.
exactly.
Oh, baluchani tuka. This is a whole other issue. But to be able to say no, again, takes guts.
Guts, yes.
Goshak nabi janekana ke mat pete kerra rawa goshak ke na mana tore schooler awagi nahi tore rishte kanegi nahi. You can't because baluchani to ka honor aste anchu to
Aste
goshak hai na.
yes,
Mani
exactly.
mat pitani guna I couldn't stand up and
Yes,
say no.
exactly.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, that didn't work out. Gora ma mani sir dige ja gaye bit. My husband turned out to be very supportive. Alhamdulillah. He didn't stop me from going to university. Yani bilax mana ba supporti kota ke toti wanaga complete beka.
That's nice.
I was in I think second year of university mani sir bit. Gora ayachiran da mani awali chok bit eda mani kamo wanaga tuka kamo late bitama. So 1 year passed by and then I said, no, I have to continue. Nabi mani guna. And jo lagi na te cheezy gare. So by the
Something's
I was
missing.
so passionate about having a degree. Even now, I can't stop. I have to do something else. Padarandama again, I started again. I got pregnant again.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Pada pregnant bita, but I didn't stop this time. Okay, the first child was first child. It was difficult. That's something else. But anni enna manakana. Alhamdulillah, my family was very supportive. They took care of my kids, my son when I was at university, and my husband was there, my mom, my aunts, all of them. All of them, mashallah, alhamdulillah. I was so blessed. family is a blessing. When they're
Amazing,
around
yeah.
you, you can do
Anything. That's
anything.
true.
You need support. You صح تو لوटे के तई तो कई passion बीबी तो potential बीबी तो बेकने बले family support बगैर तो कुछ ना कने
That's true.
يعني तो तई कुछ कने बले बाज मुश्किल भी ये सफर ज़्यादा मुश्किल भी already मुश्किल ये double मुश्किल भी
Oh, you're right.
Alhamdulillah, I was blessed. أنا magachi, I was fine. Ma, we reached to the last year. Last year, I was pregnant already, 9 months pregnant. It was December. I remember I was 9 months pregnant, and I'm khalas due
Yeah.
in a few days.
Oh my God.
So on 24th was my exam. 24th to 26th was my last exam. 28th, I gave birth to my second child.
Oh my
Yes.
God. That's
So my husband took me
crazy.
to the university. He waited for me outside in the car. I went inside. I did my exam, did my paper, submitted all my assignments, and I came out. So after that, few months later, alhamdulillah, I was a graduate.
Alhamdulillah. Amazing.
Yes,
Amazing.
alhamdulillah. But yeah, it
Going
was
through your pregnancy and then graduating.
Graduating.
I can't even imagine. But mashallah, you did it. And that's
Yes.
why you are such an
Alhamdulillah.
inspiration.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It was difficult, but hamisha ke arche shume gole, arche ke shume majjenekana especially basha. That's my message. Arche shume dile khahishe. Ayusta lazum shuma kar bekane.
You're right.
Lazum mehnat luti. Push yourself. You can do it.
You can.
Wallah, you can do it. For me, the most difficult part is going to the gym.
Now that's your
Wallah, it's so
struggle.
I can do anything
Yeah.
except working out. It's so difficult. Bale jab ma khana gaya, it's a leg day, it's a whatever day. Ma watara amigo sha, no, these are the last steps.
Yeah.
I can do it. If
Yeah,
she
you're
can
right.
do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
And I just go, it just passes by, time just
Yeah.
I go through it.
I know. You get through it. That's the thing. It's
Yes.
it's difficult in the moment, but inshallah you will get through it. And I just want to say it's mindset too.
Yeah.
Anchu ke to go shaga ina mana har wade plan B plan C ke nobody can tell me no.
No.
Man e cheeza kana ke kana.
Exactly,
Na?
yes.
This is a mindset can honestly sometimes like for the gym you have it for some things and not for other things, right?
Exactly.
But overall, mashallah, in your life, I see you have a very optimistic mindset. And that to me is so inspirational. Sometimes mantra anchuke in the beginning of this video, I was like, oh my God, I'm so anxious. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm gonna mess up. I feel like I'm gonna feel like ke nabitte. E cheez mani guna nabi. E mara kamuke wati damaga che kashigi. And I feel like ameke my generation ma baaz e cheezani toka che waza gaye. There's a lot of negativity.
Yes.
Baz community ache oh ai balki na mana che chush sunchi ai mana chush gushi oh mani guna nabi. We need to train ourselves that yes you can, you know, especially
Yes,
when it's
you
your
can.
goals.
Exactly.
Yeah. And women, especially women. Janinani wasta baluchi janini hai, you're going to go through different kinds of struggles. So prepare yourself. Wata bogo ke har cheeze bhi moti education akana. Har cheeze bhi I will pursue my education. Because it's going to change your life. Tore har cheeze toka to bekani.
Yes.
But finish that education, inshallah. So on that note, thank you so much, Humaira Jan.
Thank you, Halima.
I
for having
absolutely
me.
loved having you on
Me
Balucha.
more, wallah, me more. I'm honored. Thank you so much.
And you have to give me the
recipe?
yeah for this tea,
Inshallah.
mashallah. It's really good.
بالعافية حليمة.
Okay, khuda hafiz.
Bye, Allah Hafiz.